Minecraft, one of the most, if not the most popular game of all time. And there's one main goal in this game: to beat the Ender Dragon. Now my friend here said he could beat the Ender Dragon, and has beaten the Ender Dragon, in 30 minutes. Now, do I believe him? No. And most normal people would just call him out and be done. And so I decided that I would beat the game in faster time than 30 minutes, so that I'd beat him, even though it's a fake, he's lying. Yeah, anyway, let's continue with the video. Okay, so first off, you have to get to the Nether. Now, every speedrun starts with an enter, and there's multiple ways to enter, but by far, the best way I found is through villages, as they are relatively common compared to other structures such as shipwrecks and buried treasures. And buried treasures are extremely hard for me to find, kind of skill issue. Anyway, let's continue. So, after getting to the Nether, we erase our bastion. Now, this is where the main challenge in this video comes in, as most of the time, after spending about 10 minutes looking for a lava pool and going to enter through a village or some other sort of method, I just don't get a good erase. And even if I do get a good erase, I have to do the bastion perfectly. And by perfectly, I don't mean perfectly, I mess up a lot, but it's fine. And then you have to find the Nether fortress. This is probably the easiest part. Get your blaze rods, measure the eyes, go to the correct end portal location, and enter the end. And then lastly, the 0 cycle. I'm not doing a 0 cycle, I don't know why I said that. I'm doing a 1 cycle. It's kinda the same, but it's full skill issue players like me. Anyway, basically, after finishing this 1 cycle, I win. Now, the chance of me spawning near a village alone is already around 15%. But on top of that, getting a lava pool, it goes all the way down to 1.5%. And then, even if I do enter the Nether, there is a 0.11025% chance that I get a bastion on top of both of those things. So, basically what I'm saying is I have to roll hundreds of seeds until I get a good seed. And so, I started my runs. And then, I got the seed. I spawn in and instantly see a village. I break some wood and kill the iron golem. I trade for wood. I have everything I need to and go for the building, and luckily there's lava. And I enter in just under 8 minutes. And then I do my bastion round. Unfortunately, I got a lava house, but it doesn't stop. And after about 20 minutes, I finished the bastion and in the village. Then I get my blaze rods, measure my eyes, and finally, I go to the stronghold. After entering the stronghold, I find the blue room, and I enter the end. And then I go for the 1 cycle. My first completion. Now, I needed to shave off 8 minutes, and I started analyzing where I went wrong. First of all, I spent way too long measuring my eyes, and so that could shave off like 5 minutes. And then, terrain navigation. I spent like 20 minutes just navigating through terrain. Like most of the run was just running. Anyway, I started to practice. And then I got this run. I spawn in next to a village and a ruined portal. I go for the chest. With the loot I need to enter. Now, I get my food, and I enter. And I get a bastion. This is the best seed I had gotten to this point. I get my blaze rods and measure my eyes in 16 minutes. Then I pearl into the lava pool. And I didn't know what to do. I had spent up to 8 hours just grinding, looking for seeds that will work. And when I finally find the perfect one, I fall into lava. And that's how I die? No. No. I live, yeah. I don't know what you expected. If you check the video timeline, you can actually see. Anyway, I finally enter the end, and this is it. The dragon flies above me. 27 minutes on the timer. Now, all I had to do was hit the 1 cycle. 2 minutes of waiting, and the dragon finally purges. I see a ending medicine. I miss my best group that's completed. I only have 2 beds to do this. I lock in, and I get it. But the question, will this be enough? Yes, it will. Bro,
Why do you
30-minute
keep
time in speedrunning in Minecraft, bro. You suck. Haha. Go yourself.
Okay, I was 8 years old.
Oh.